Hello and welcome to Choral Kaleidoscope. I'm your host, Janelle Dill, and today I am going to be talking about my book, Pennsyltucky Blues. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the tool drawer. Tool drawer. If I could describe my disabled world, I would have a drawer full of tools. Each one varies in shape and size. For varied outlets for aspects of my life, I would be missing some forks and spoons. From stressors to my body and lack of energy, a few knives would be around, sticking into me. Years of reevaluating thought patterns and speech left their mark, and I have old ways appear every now and again. Though I have tried to play Wonder Woman, overrunning myself and tumbling to the ground hard. Whisks for sensory overload and graters for those who scraped parts of me in the process. Bullies and ableist ignorance. The pressure cooker sits on the counter, unplugged for the moment, but will unleash when the threshold is pushed. As the bottle put under pressure, it needs a release and to let go. Ladles hold out only for those closest, and for the parts which are relaxing, but the sieve does its duty sorting out the fair weather ones, and leaves those who are here for the staying. I see the holes where some have gone, and I feel the sifting of my heart, yet I must strain them out, or else be grated again, to the nibs, knuckle, and bone. Some tools are yet to be discovered, and some only time will tell. As I look at the array, I can only say, this is the best I can do to make sense of the enigma. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the term spoonie or spoon theory. And if you're not, then you can go ahead on your Google or Bing it and type in spoon theory. The theory was created by a fellow spoonie, and she and the theory goes like this if you're unfamiliar with it. Spoons represent the amount of energy taken out of you when you perform tasks or events such as going to the grocery store, getting out of bed, taking a shower, making breakfast, socializing, or say walking your dog. Let's just give those as examples. And for every task you perform, a little bit of energy goes out of you. Some take more energy out of you than others. And depending on how many spoons you use in the day, depends on how much energy you get left over or how many spoons you get left over. And fork theory, or for the forkies out there, will know what I'm talking about. With stick a fork in me, I am done. Where you get forks stuck in you and you can only take so much stress and then you're done. You've reached your sticking point. And I decided to write the tool drawer, and I created some of my own tools in the tool drawer, like the grater, and I decided to add that in there and then add some other ones from other fellow contributors in the disabled community for their ideas. And I borrowed some of them and put them in the book, in this poem, and in the book too. And I thought, we have a tool drawer, and sometimes we don't have enough tools to sort of build up, and we're kind of looking around going, hey, I can't find my tools here. And I thought it'd be a good way to relate disabled life to people who don't understand what it feels like. It's kind of pictured as you're hunting for the right tools and you can't find them, so you're trying to make do and substitute and look for what you can find, and then if you can't find it, then it's just so frustrating. And that's my thoughts on the tool drawer. And the rest of Pennsyltucky Blues is a patchwork quilt of various pieces and aspects and what I call my mythology and legends kind of put into this book that are pieced together in my life, and just kind of creating this whole beautiful crazy quilt of sorts. That's an Appalachian term if you never heard of crazy quilt. It's kind of like putting, eclectic pieces together to make one amazing quilt. And I kind of think of my life in that sense. That's it for this episode of Choral Kaleidoscope. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like what you're listening to, then you can go back and subscribe to this channel and listen to other episodes. My channel is Perplexity Epilepsy. If you really like what I have to say and the poetry I've written, then consider becoming an ally and joining my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/epivision. That's EPIVISION. For as little as $3 a month, you'll receive some pretty cool items such as stickers, newsletters, the latest scoop on projects that I'm working on, and early access to any projects that I'm working on. And for this month only, you will receive a special gift from me. You can also visit my WordPress page for some extra poems and pieces that I've done. That's www.plasmnetic, that's plasmnetic.wordpress.com, where you can check out more of my works and the links to my Lulu page and Amazon if you wish to purchase any of my books. And you can also see some of the pictures I put on there and some more poetry and different reflections on there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please stay tuned for another great episode. I hope to hear your thoughts and that you will share it on your social media and tune in again. I can't wait to talk to you soon.